So I just got back from watching Get Out. Um that joint was it was intense. Um it was funny. It was a black movie. Black movie by like definition. Like it focused on black themes. Themes that are important to the black community. Um Concepts and understandings. Uh it's I ain't gonna front. I was with the joint all the way until the end. Till I was with it all the way until the doctor. Till they opened up the surgery room. Cause I'm like, yo, like, so they do all this stuff so they can transplant people into the black person. I mean, like, I mean, it seemed like a bit of a stretch. It seemed like this is like it was reaching for like human centipede bizarreness, but it's like it just. I mean, well, I guess it's kind of meant to break the. It's okay to break the wall of the supernatural. That's okay, but damn though, like he really he transplant these people brain, they thoughts, just their brain or they thoughts, like really come. Ah, ah. I mean, I ain't gonna front. I was disappointed that the girl was in on it too. I thought it would have been kind of cool if she wasn't. Then she would have been like his savior. That would have been like his only savior. And I guess that's not what the movie is meant to be about. That's not the message it's meant to be about. Like it's black. It's black ideals at play in the movie, but it's not so much about being. It's not so much about black people specifically. The moral of the story is it speaks to something deeper than just things that black people experience. It's like about the giving away of yourself sometimes to a relationship, or I mean, black people have had to wash away their blackness, hide your blackness in public plenty of times. But then it's like he's what if you was pushed to do that, hide your blackness in public, and then you be so removed from it, from feeling like your black self, feeling like yourself, period, feeling like your black self, you be so removed from it. But then when you finally run into another brother and he dap you, he pound you right, you know what I'm saying? Damn, I felt black again. I felt like I came out of hypnosis. Shit. Motherfucking black. Like the soul, the spirit, the God, the life, the light, the love of it all. Like, man, you don't just have to be black to feel that though. Black, whatever black is, you know. It's a, I mean, to a certain extent it's about relationships. People could do that in all kind of relationships, and any kind of romantic relationships or friendship relationships, business relationships. I mean, they had. I mean, it was kind of predictable from the beginning. Some of the things that they were saying. The black people on. I was okay. I will say I was a bit I'm not. I wasn't surprised by it, but I was a bit disappointed at the fact that the two black people on the household were white people, were the grandmother and grandfather. It fits, but I was like, damn. But I mean, I don't know. It's somewhat cheapened it, I suppose. But damn, it shows how frightening somewhat they were. They were themselves because they were that fucking washed over. And then having these moments when they was seeing it. I mean, it make me make that face too, because it's really like waking up, come on. It's really like waking up, but Damn, that pain. Imagine you had to feel that pain being so removed from yourself for so long, and then moments you wake up just to go back to sleep. That's why the black man who was the grandfather killed himself. Cause at that point he was like, he didn't want to live with those memories or whatever it was that he had done. I mean, shit, who knows how long he had been on that plantation and shit, and seeing other black people coming and going. Who knows how long? I mean, but damn, I don't know. I guess I wanted to hope that the white girl wasn't in on it, but I guess she is too. I mean, but some of the shit was kind of expectant. Some of the how some of the scenes were set up. When they was in her room, she walking around in a shirt and just her panties on. It's like highly sexualized. And then when he found her red box, that's a hypnotic device right there. In the attic, in her bedroom, hidden away in the bedroom, full of all her past lovers. Like a man finding a woman's red box hidden in her bedroom. That means so much. I mean, and then when he closed that door, the first camera shot was like of her with her legs open. It's like, damn. Oh, and her name was Rose. Hypnotic device. But it's just, it shows the pussy control, you know. But which kind of is like, is it just that? Like, really, is it just that though? I mean, like, maybe wonder where he was at when he wrote that script and shit. Like, was he doing it as a PSA to black people? Was he doing it because he was bitter because a white girl broke his heart? Did he see a friend of his getting his black soul sucked out of his life, sucked out of him when he became whitewashed and started hanging with the white girl and her white family? I mean, but it ended with the playing of a like spiritual chant. It was funny. I did this play back in the day, and it was the Colored Museum, and they had a big thing about don't forget the drums, don't lose the drums, don't lose the drums. And I got that drum when we did that play. They gave us a little drum keychain joint, and I didn't have that joint on my keychain ever since. And I thought I lost my keys at one point, and I was a little upset because I'm like, no. But it ended with some. It wasn't. It was African-esque. It was Afrocentric. Maybe not that close. It wasn't Afrocentric. It was African-esque. It was esque. Yeah. It was kind of spiritual more so than African. It sounded like they were saying what they were saying was something like get out, get the fuck out, even like what the chant was, but it was like something that they were saying it like about like it was spiritual. But it's like, you gotta get out. You gotta remember that moment. I don't feel like that. You got to take that in. You got to take that wake up moment into your everyday, all day, every day is what it's like about. Like, be thankful. Like Prince would say, be glad that you are free. Peace, y'all.